Hey everyone, welcome to EnviroMATE, the podcast where we grab a mate and talk about something that's really happening with the environment. Here, close to home.
Yes, I'm Mora. Hi, everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophie. So today we're talking about something that sounds chill but actually hides a lot of drama. The wetlands in Berazategui here.
Yeah, people think wetlands are just some swampy, useless land, but they're basically natural kidneys.
Yeah, that sounds gross, but it is true. Wetlands clear the water, filter pollution, help prevent floods, and give homes to tons of animals.
Exactly, Mora. In Berazategui here we have a huge wetlands near Hudson and the Rio de la Plata. They're part of this super important ecosystem, but now they're disappearing.
Because, of course, money.
Oh, yes. Real estate developers saw that the green space and said, perfect spot for a private neighborhood.
Yes, because who needs nature when you can have a swimming pool and golf, of course, right?
Yeah, but seriously, that's what's been happening. They fill the wetlands with soil to build gated communities, called countries, here in Argentina. And some of those constructions were approved illegally, with political bribes, no.
There's even an article that quotes Musi, the mayor of Berazategui, saying that building countries on wetlands means growth for the municipality. Like, seriously, growth for whom?
For the few people who can afford to live there, maybe. But for the environment and the rest of the community, it's a disaster.
Totally. When they fill a wetland, you're not just building over grass. You're literally removing nature for nature's protection against floods. So when it rains hard, all the water gets nowhere to go.
I read a study from the University from La Plata that said that wetlands recharge aquifers, like the Puelche, which provides water for a lot of people in the area. If we lose them, they are also risking out of water quality.
Exactly. And the construction process, raising land levels with soil and cement, totally changes the natural drainage. It is called polymerization, and it's been happening a lot here in Hudson.
Hudson used to have 6,000 hectares of wetlands. Now a big part of it is gone and turned into private developments.
And, it's not just nature, it's social too. These countries or private neighborhoods create physical barriers. People who used to walk through or fish in those areas now can't access them.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. They call it progress, but it's more like eco inequality. The rich get green landscapes inside fences, and the rest get floods outside everywhere.
Wow, pull that on a t-shirt.
Juana. But seriously, what bothers me the most is that the government allows it. There's lack of control and sometimes even corruption, Developers pay bribes to change the land category and boom, it is suddenly urban zone.
Yes, I saw a report online that in some of these projects, environmental impact assessments were missing or they were done really poorly. It is like they pretend to care about sustainability just to get their permits.
Greenwashing, right?
Yep, totally.
And when we lose wetlands, it is not just about animals, it's about us too. More floods, worse water quality, more heat because there's less vegetation. Everything's connected.
And yet people keep saying there's nothing we can do. But that's not true.
Exactly. There are neighborhood assemblies and environmental groups in Berazategui fighting it back. Like, there are organized marches, petitions, even social media campaigns like hashtag Humedales Sí, Countries No.
That slogan is perfect. Wetland yes, private neighborhoods no, straight to the point.
Yeah, and it's actually working a bit. More young people are getting interested, especially students like us. Awareness is growing.
The thing is, we need to keep the pressure on. Because once a wetland is filled, it is basically impossible to restore it.
Yeah, wetlands take thousands of years to form, but just a few months to destroy.
That hurts to hear.
I know, but you know what? Doing podcasts like this, girls, talking about it, spreading the info, I think it helps.
Yeah, totally. Change starts with small actions, right? Even just knowing that wetlands are white matter is already a step.
Exactly. And if you are from Berazategui or anywhere else near, get informed, support local activists, ask questions.
And if you ever see a big shiny billboard saying, new neighborhood coming soon in the middle of a swampy area, question it.
Yeah, it's not like a lake view, it's a wetland you're destroying, yet.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's each say one thing we can personally do not protect wetlands.
I go first. I think education. Talking about these topics in schools or on social media, making people care.
I love that. I would say it's civic participation, like actually attending public hearings or supporting local environments movements.
Yeah, and mine will be daily awareness, being mindful of water usage, waste, how urban sprawl affects nature.
Beautiful.
All right, Mates, that's all for today's episode of EnviroMATE.
Next time, we will dive into another messy topic, recycling in Buenos Aires. Spoiler alert, the numbers are not great.
Yes, so grab your mate and join us again for another chat that's green, real and a little bit chaotic.
Bye.